Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will learn how to create a table using SQL query script. Then create in a tables in MySQL database either by using creating of a PHP myadmin from here. Like there is a window like by selecting Northwind database. On the left panel, you observe here these are the databases. And this is the Northwind we are going to using to demonstrate you how we are working with the SQL statements. This scenario, to create a new table, it's very simple. If it is in a GUI model, by simply you just take here as a new option. You simply click on new and the table name here it's showing. Specify the table name here, whatever it may be the table name. Games, sports, or cars, whatever the table name you can specify, like sales and HR department and users, logins, credentials, products, items, categories, any like these are the very similar names which are regularly using the table names. And knowing that as default 4 columns it will show the PHP myadmin. This is the version what I am using right now here. And simply we can define it. This is the type, means it is the data type we have to choose from here, right? And length, how much length we require to use per that particular column, and the default, if any, we require to use the default, or else the collection, and see null acceptable or not, and indexing, primary, unique, and index, full text, spatial. These are, if any indexing is there applicable, you can choose this. And auto increment. Auto increment means you know that AI, right? Before starting initiating, this is the session we are designed for to create in a table by writing SQL query script. How it is? You can see in simple words like create table command, create table name of the table, which table we are going to be creating, right? And here what I am suggesting here, PRODUCTS underscore cat means products category. The products category, what are the products I am going to saving here in this category? I'm choosing as a products underscore category, that is the name of the table, and open and close the parenthesis. Enter the cursor in between that, enter it, and terminate with the semicolon. This is the standardization of the structure to prepare for table creation. And now in between this parenthesis, what we need to write here, like a first column, we put it is an ID column, and the data type it is an INT. And what is the length of the value of the data type? It is 10. I have given here. And I'm writing a column, and with the data type, which data type I'm going to use in that column, and whether it can be applicable for like it is a null or not null, we have to specify while creating a column here, right? If it is not null, we need not to not null, we need to strictly follow to specify whether it is that this particular column is not null. If it is null, can be acceptable, you need not to write null or not null. You need not to specify anything. It can be, if it is a null value, it can be acceptable automatically, right? So in this column, I am making as a primary key. So I am mentioning here it is a not null value, not null, and auto increment. I'm saying that this is an auto increment value with the by default value of this one, right? Once the ID is created and the name of the product name, okay, and varchar. This is the data type. It is in varchar. Up to 255, it can be acceptable here. I'm specifying, and null can also acceptable for this. I'm just simply leaving the same as is. Okay, and this auto increment, if you would like to say it is in a primary key. Primary, that's it. You can specify like this. Otherwise, you there is one more option here also. You can specify this is a primary key, like here you can write primary key. I'll show you just a minute. And ID you have to specify which column you are going to making is in a primary key, like this. This is the way how you are going to write for table creation, table query script. Now press go button, like execute the query statement. Now see here, MySQL returned empty and it's in a green tick mark, means the query is executed successfully without errors. Query is successfully, it is executed without errors. Now see here, query box it is opened. Now I'm going to open one more window. Let it be the same, this window here, and one more window I'm opening here. Now what is the name of the table? Like I have given the name of the table is products underscore cat, the category. Now see here, it will be shows ID product name. The structure will check it. By clicking the structure, you check it. See now this is the ID, INT10, and showing that primary key here. Alright, and auto increment, default is none, and product name, it is acceptable. This is the general CA collection. Null can be acceptable, here it is taken. Default it is null. By default it is null. When we submit the insert by querying, executing the query insert statement, it will be data will be inserted over there. Okay, and now in extension 2, using this statement in extension 2, what we need to do now? A simple creation of the table. We have to follow the structure like primary, create table, products, and ID, not null, auto increment. This is the properties of this particular column, and this is the ID is in a primary key. I have defined here, and the name of the product column, name column, varchar 255 I have taken. If you want to submit the name also, you just simply taken a space and mention here not null. That's it. It can be not null. Or you require any unique, you specify the unique here. Okay. That is a pretty much easy to create a tables using script. And one more example we'll see for here. Create by using table with the GUI. That is also very simple. Like products underscore cat and cat1 I can specify for using GUI. How it is? Just press new. This is okay. Yeah. Now the name of the table it is like products underscore cat1. Okay. Now what is the name of the column? It is ID INT. Then we can specify here, or else it can automatically take it. And just scroll down. Yes. Now scroll to right. Default null. It's okay. Leave it. And null it's not acceptable. Remove the tick there. And AI. Once if you press the AI, it will ask you the primary AI. Size also here you can specify 10. Press OK. Okay, and the second column products. So this is the column varchar 255, the maximum length I'm taking, and rest of the things are same. Null can be acceptable. It's not an auto increment. Why? Because I'm entering the text into this particular table. Save it. Prefix used, but it's not a string. The length longer. Okay. So we will try to remove this and save it. Again, it's not taking. Incorrect prefix key. User key is a part, it's not a string. The user length is longer than the key part. Storage engine does not support the unique prefix key. Let me check this. Now see the column it is generated. Go to change, and here this column properties are available. And AI I'm applying for this. Save. Table definition care will be auto column. It must be defined as a key. Auto increment. We have to specify AI and save it. It's automatically 11. It is taken. And now save it. Yeah, it will taken. There is a nothing error to be displayed. What you have to do here, like I'll show you. See, change its ID. In ID it is taken. Double ID it shouldn't come. One ID only should come. So what I will do here, I'll take one more table like D1. I'll select here and ID of this. And so see simply, I'm not changing anything over here. ID I'm taking go. That's it. And second column, you specify here name of the product name, and varchar you can take it 255 as in the length of the column, and that's it. Here it is the same. Save it. See how simple pretty it is. Created the T1 table, T1, and we'll see the structure of the table. See here the primary key and auto increment, all the details. If any number of columns, if you want to go, just add a column. How many columns you want to add, that many columns you have to type here. If it is one column, and where the position of that column, whether it may be beginning position, after ID position means one first column, or after product's name, third places, that means it's the last. You choose that last and go. And like a trans date, just assume it, trans date I have taken, and the type it is date time I'm taking, the date time timestamp, simply timestamp, and the default value current timestamp, save it. That's it. See, the alter query will execute such time. If it is not using any GUI, what you need to put for this? Alter table T1, add trans date timestamp, not null, default current timestamp after product name. What is the name we have written? That is the product name we have to choose here. Clear? See, column will be automatically created. On the structure, you will get it. See, this is one ID, product name, and trans date. So hopefully you have a good idea how to create a table using SQL script as well as GUI in MySQL server. Thanks for watching this session. Thank you.